Hey guys, welcome back to another video on F1 Hub, and today I'm going to go through why Lando Norris seems to be throwing away so many race wins. Now I'm not meaning this in a bad way to Lando Norris, as he's my second favourite F1 driver and I really like McLaren, which are my second favourite Formula 1 team. So, speaking as a Lando fan, I'm going to state why I think Lando Norris keeps throwing away so many race wins. Lando Norris is in his long Formula 1 career. At the moment he's been in 5 seasons so far, and he's been teammates with Carlos Sainz, Daniel Ricciardo and more recently Oscar Piastri. He is by no means a bad driver. He is on the up and probably this year can still win the 2024 World Championship. Obviously with Max Verstappen in the Red Bull, his championship rival, it's very unlikely that's going to happen. But Lando Norris does seem to be keeping many mistakes that keeps holding him back in terms of race wins. It happened in sprints and happened in qualifying in many Grand Prix, but we're not going to look at qualifying today, we're just going to look at the mainline race wins. And it all starts in this awful day, Sochi 2021 in Russia. The Russian Grand Prix in 2021 where saw Lando Norris take his maiden Formula 1 pole and his first of only 2 pole positions. But as the famous story goes, we all know what went wrong for the McLaren driver. He slipped off the road on the medium tyres in the wet conditions, and it was that judgment, that call to stay out, that cost him the race win. Obviously McLaren, the team itself, must give some blame of this. But to be fair, Lando Norris, he made that mistake. And I reckon that really pulled him back in 2022 and 2023. And that cost him any more options for race wins. Now, the picture on this channel is F1 Hub's picture, or is Hamilton taking the lead from Norris. That's because it's my favourite 2 drivers going wheel to wheel. That will probably change in the upcoming months, though. This, however, is the first opportunity in 2024 for Norris to win. He took pole position ahead of Lewis Hamilton in the wet and made a poor start, and that opened the door for the Mercedes driver. Side by side they went through the opening couple of corners before Lewis Hamilton pulled clear, and Lando Norris had an option: back out or go off the road. And Lando Norris chose the latter. He went off the road, handing Lewis Hamilton the lead, and Lando Norris finished in P6, an awful result for the McLaren driver in what should have been a race victory. This, however, just shows Lando Norris in his full potential. He decided he'd rather, instead of back out and secure a P2 in the start, and this is clearly in Lando's DNA. So after his triumphant win in Miami, which you don't really need to talk about here, next up was the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, where Norris started on the front row and was very kind on his tyres, providing a late last gas for Max Verstappen. Arguably, in my opinion, Lando Norris left a slight little bit on the table here. He went wide multiple times in the last couple of laps, throwing away a couple of tenths. Could he have won the race? I think he could have. Had it been an extra lap, he definitely would have, but he did make an occasional mistake. As you can see, looking back on his onboards, those mistakes, however, didn't really take away from the fact it was an amazing drive. Next up was the Canadian Grand Prix, and McLaren themselves and Lando Norris made a decision to stay out longer on the intermediate tyres, which ultimately cost them the win. Once he slid wide on pit exit and waved on Max Verstappen through, he went through. However, there's other examples, such as Brazil 2023, where Lando Norris threw it away at the very first corner to Max Verstappen, and in the race itself, lost out to Verstappen whilst deciding to back out. Or you could look at the US Grand Prix in 2023, where Lando Norris waved Max Verstappen by, ultimately finishing in P2, mainly thanks to Lewis Hamilton's disqualification. You could probably pick up many other examples in 2023, but we're going to cut back to the point where I made this video. Spain 2024. Lando Norris was on pole position and finished in second and threw away everything at the first corner. Once again, a poor start let Max Verstappen through, and that's something Lando Norris needs to work on. At the end of the day, he went out far too long in the strategy, which ultimately cost him the win. Lando Norris really needs to learn how to get his calls right. However, it's not expected he's going to get it done perfectly. Of course, Max Verstappen spent many years himself trying to master it. However, that's really the question. Can Lando Norris master that feat in time? He sits 69 points behind Max Verstappen in the championship, and it would be a lot less had he won these races. However, only time will tell. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.